do not work alone, so we're leading and coordinating our response with NATO allies and other partners, including the US, E5 nations and the Gulf states. And I'm in daily contact with my counterparts, just as the Chief of Defence Staff is at 2. And third, Madam Deputy Speaker, our third principle is legal. We must have a legal basis for our decisions that allows ministers to make sound choices. It allows our military to operate with the fullest confidence. And our UK action is grounded in these principles to protect British people, protect British bases, to protect British allies. The Iranian regime is a destructive force which has slaughtered protesters in its own streets and inflicts terrible suffering, especially against its own people. We want to see Iran stop their strikes, give up their nuclear ambitions, and restart the negotiations. And as Defence Secretary, my number one priority is protecting British people, military and civilian alike. Since January, we've moved significant military assets into the region ahead of those first US-Israeli strikes. And those preparations made a real difference. It meant we've conducted defensive military operations from day one. Our F-35s destroying Iranian drones over Jordan. Our Typhoons shooting down targets heading to Qatar. Our counter-drone units defeating further attacks against coalition bases in Iraq. We acted early to protect British people and British interests and to support our allies. So that's why we agreed a new US request for the use of British bases at RAF Fairford and Diego Garcia last Sunday. And that's why I committed further resources to the region last week, including 4 extra Typhoons, 3 Wildcat helicopters, a Merlin helicopter and HMS Dragon. And I can confirm today that Dragon will set sail in the next couple of days. And I want to personally thank all those who are working tirelessly, some 22 hours a day, to get that ship ready. HMS Dragon will join US air defence destroyers to provide additional protection in the eastern Mediterranean. And Madam Deputy Speaker, let me also provide the House with the following operational update from last night. The UK is now conducting defensive air sorties in support of the UAE. Typhoons successfully took out 2 drones, one over Jordan, the second heading to Bahrain. The third Wildcat has now arrived in Cyprus. And we've now deployed additional RAF operations experts in more than 5 countries in the region, helping coordinate regional military and civilian airspace. And the fragments of that drone that hit Akrotiri are being analysed for foreign military hardware by our experts at DSTL. Last Sunday, the first US bomber landed at RAF Fairford on Friday. And as the Prime Minister has set out, this activity is part of, I quote, the collective self-defence of long-standing friends and allies and protecting British lives. It is in accordance with international law. These missions are to destroy Iranian missiles at source. And Madam Deputy Speaker, we are deeply concerned about escalation in Lebanon. Hezbollah is a dangerous terror organisation tied to the regime in Iran. It must cease these attacks against Israel. But we do not want to see Israel expand this conflict further into Lebanon. More than 400 have already been killed and 500,000 displaced by recent Israeli operations. The solution to these problems, to this conflict, must be guided by the Lebanese people and the Lebanese government. And we urge de-escalation and the return to a negotiated process.